Hello, this intro is being dubbed because I was stuttering a ton in the actual footage. Right now we are in Lowell, Massachusetts, on the LRTA number 12 bus. We just finished filming our video on Boston's secret historic trolleys, and now we're heading down to Wilmington, Massachusetts, to go explore Boston's worst train station, which is North Wilmington. So, without any further ado, here's some history, and we'll see you in Wilmington. The history of North Wilmington Station and the Haverhill Line as a whole traces back to the early 1840s. A railroad had been established in August 1836 from Wilmington Junction on the Boston and Lowell Railroad, the first major rail line in the state of Massachusetts, to Andover. This railroad, called the Andover and Haverhill Railroad, quickly expanded and opened to the New Hampshire state line in 1840. It renamed itself to the Boston and Maine Railroad in 1842 and opened to Portland, Maine in 1844. Later that same year, the Haverhill Line started to be built. This was because, you guessed it, the railroads were fighting. Put simply, the Boston and Lowell was charging what the Boston and Maine thought was too much money to run into Boston, so the Boston and Maine simply built their own line. This line, called the Boston and Maine Extension Railroad, opened in July of 1845, and what was then called Wilmington Station opened in 1849. The Boston and Maine bought out the Boston and Lowell in 1887 and hence renamed this station to North Wilmington. The railroad thrived throughout this time, and even a fairly rural station such as North Wilmington remained in service. A small station building even existed here until 1914 when it burned down, but this was even replaced with a new building. By the late 1950s, however, railroads across New England were struggling, and in June of 1959, North Wilmington was closed, along with the middle section of the Haverhill Line. All hope was not lost, however. The MBTA stepped in to subsidize many trains around the Boston area, including many Boston and Maine trains, and ran trains as far as Reading until 1979. In 1979, trains were re-extended up to Haverhill, and North Wilmington reopened. However, unlike other stations in this area, which had been kept mostly intact during their 20-year closure, North Wilmington had literally nothing. So instead of rebuilding the station, the MBTA literally just put a piece of asphalt there and said, "Look guys, new station!" There are now plans, at least in theory, to improve North Wilmington Station, but from what I can tell, these are stalling. So now, let's go walk through Wilmington to go explore Boston's worst train station. Hello, we got off the LRTA here in Wilmington, and went to this place, Rizzo's Roast Beef and Pizza, to get water, and this place officially gets the Honest Transit thumbs down. They're blasting Fox News in there, so, no, bad. Anyway, now the 40-minute walk over to North Wilmington, and I'll see you there right now. Okay, we have reached North Wilmington. There's a fence here, which is mildly worrying, because... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so the Haverhill Line is doing a whole bit of construction, and it's got very limited service here, but apparently the station is still open. There's no indication that this is a station, so we're gonna have to hope that the train stops.
Make your intent clear when boarding the train.
Yeah, it's a flag stop. Lynx, do you think it will stop?
Yeah. If we're like, whoa.
Honesh, do you think it will stop? Well, if we're lucky. Also, this is a nice vibey shot. Welcome to the glorious North Wilmington Station. Bask in its glory of a low-level platform that is very, very short. And just the biggest issue with the station, there's no signage that this is a station. There's a shelter there, which is a ripped CR schedule, and there's a CR sign there, which is also ripped. So, I mean, you can deduce that it's a train station, but how would you know where you are? Like, to the T. I know that the Haverhill Line is undergoing construction, and that's partly why, but why in the metric is this station this so bad? You closed all of the microstations in 2021, and you couldn't make one of them better. Holy like, really. As for why the station is so bad, it's on the section of the Haverhill Line between Reading and the Wildcat branch, so it doesn't get bus, but also doesn't get express service, and also right now the Haverhill Line is undergoing construction, so, yeah, not very good, right?
No, probably rate it like a 1. Because, like, it has, like, the standard low level. You go to, like, a station with a mini high, it looks like normal. It's just short, which is kind of cute, but then it's, like, everything else sucks.
And it's also in suburban hell. I'm going to give this a 0.5 out of 10. It's not to 0 because it doesn't have a platform at least. But yeah, also for ridership, if I'm remembering correctly, the stage gets like 85 rides a day, which is not very high.
Not the least used station.
I think it's the least used on Have.
Okay, it is, but not on the entire commuter rail.
That's West Gloucester, which you can walk around up here, guys, the video, you should watch it. All right, well that's the kind of anticlimactic station review of North Wilmington, and now, guys.
It worked.
Wait, really? We're checking if the sign works. We're not trespassing for the way.
I can't tell.
Train to stop. Oh, it's like the flag station announcement?
What if you can't move it because it's like bolted. That's so
Is it? Did they move like the? Okay, train number 218 to North Station in 4 minutes.
Okay, that's accurate.
Scheduled on track 1. This is a flag stop. Passengers must be visible on the platform for the train to stop. Yeah, I think they've like actually turned the sign, not just tilted that thing. But yeah, while we're here, the shelter is a shelter. It's got like a ripped CR schedule in there, which is probably out of date. We should probably not be walking here, but it's fine. Okay, well,
So I think at one point
there is a schedule in here, from February 4th of some year. And they were like busing it, so this is not in date. There's a ripped sign.
So I think
there's a full trash can. At some point, this was probably on the platform.
There
was
a bike. There's a bike rack.
There's a bike rack. We need to get back on the platform though. But
I think they dug it all up for like piping works or something. So they probably moved the shelter back.
that would make sense. So yeah. And now here's a foam shot of me flagging the train, or maybe Link's flagging the train as it arrives. Alright, I think we have successfully made our intent clear. Enjoy the foam ring. Oh, right, this is the one station on the T. From the back car, not the front car. So, whoa guys, single levels! I love single levels! The video clip cut off here, but this is just some truly amazing photography.
Now approaching Reading.
That is the absolutely awful TCS that the MBTA uses, but we are now, as it says, approaching Reading, which by the way has a bus connecting to the 137.
It's really nice station.
Cool.
With a Swiss clock.
Yes, because as we all know, Reading, now arriving Reading, because as we all know, Reading, Massachusetts is an exclave of Switzerland. Anyway, the North Wilmington debrief is essentially, it's bad, it's terrible, it's really f***ing horrible, and it should probably be closed. But I will give the credit for it's a meme and it's a flag stop, so it doesn't slow down trains that much. Was that a bay platform? Wow. Anyway, this stop is Reading. And anyway, any final thoughts? No, this is bad. Well, thank you for watching this extremely positive, not at all negative video on Boston's worst train station. And without any further ado, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.